Transgender women are not having periods.
Apparently, you're not wanting to understand or listen. So, hi, I'm Mama Rose.
Hi, Mama Rose.
I am
What a
a
nutcase.
transgendered woman. I go by she, her, they, them pronouns. And I can tell you right now, my period I experience every month is very real, very valid.
Yeah, your
and
delusionalism
very
is very
painful.
real.
But you know what?
You're
You go
believing that
ahead and
it's a
keep
real fact that you are
invalidating
obviously
trans
delusional.
women.
A period is not some vague feeling, mood swings or bloating or whatever is causing your pain. A period is a specific biological process, and you can't have a period if you don't have a uterus because there has to be physical shedding of the uterine lining. Trans women
Exactly.
don't have a uterus. So trans
Scientific
women can't
fact,
have a
guys.
period. Are we 6 years old? How don't we know this?
And so my question to all of this stuff is like, when did it just become against the law or verboten or makes you a bigot to just question things that just are complete lunacy?
Yeah, you're not allowed to question reality.
Issue, with the far left alphabet,
You're not allowed to question
alphabets
this
and the
not
pro-trans
reality,
and
but these
all of these
delusional
different
people.
and the issue is this. Where I've always fallen on all of this stuff is like, don't gaslight me. Don't try to lie to me about biology. Just don't treat me as if I'm, number one, stupid, or number two, some idiot liberal that's just going to stand up to your nonsense, all right? And also, just like, don't try to get my taxpayer dollars to pay
Thumbs
for
up,
whatever
buddy.
it is
Thumbs
that's going
up.
on with you upstairs. But here's the thing. There is just no biological way in humanity. There is no way on earth that some transgender woman, somebody who used to be a biological man before transitioning into a woman,
the fact is
experiencing
exactly because the fact is there is no such thing as transgender.
Physical reality.
You can't do it.
Of what biological women experience when it's that time of the month, or when flow comes to town, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I'm like I feel like I'm like a ninth grade teacher talking about this stuff or something like that. But what this really does speak to is there's just so many people that are delusional online.
Yes.
And we let the online delusional crazies dominate the public conversation for so long. They got our politicians afraid of them. They got all of the big libs afraid of them or whatever. And so it's literally just time to take back the conversation and just to inject reality into it. And injecting reality in this conversation does not make me a hater or a bigot or a transphobe or any of these other things. It just makes me somebody that lives on planet Earth.
Yes, exactly. Okay, guys, so, I'm going to add to this like I usually do my 2 cents. Maybe I'll add 3 cents, maybe I'll add 4. Who knows? Maybe I'll add 5. The point is, guys, I have these idiots that are living on my property. One guy, died, named Pat or Patricia, and obviously not mentally well, got a gun license. Sadly enough, this guy's named Wolf, according to the stories. This is just what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong, but according to what I heard, the police came there, took away the guns. How the hell does someone that's mentally ill get a gun license? Get actually a PAL. I mean, these are people that really need mental therapy, but of course they go to a psychiatrist, an evil psychiatrist or psychologist who will confirm their delusion. In other words, they're both just as delusional. Or the psychiatrist is literally lying so that they can make money off of someone. It's like me making money off of someone for no good reason except that they're in harm's way. Now, there's nothing wrong to make money when you help somebody, but if you are actually making the problem, causing the problem, and then you come along as the fake, fraudulent savior of that person, so to speak, like a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a doctor of some sort, honestly, the people that hate transgender people, actually hate them, are people that support it. If you really loved your friends, like I love people, and I care more about gay people than the LGBTQRTS, whatever alphabet club does. You know why? Because I tell them the scientific facts, and I don't play along with their false games, right? Sadly enough, there's lawyers, there's what is it called, Lakehead University, whatever, are full of these left-wing woke people that are literally trying to gaslight me. They've lied, they've committed perjury, they have, maligned me, actually, in fact, made up stories, And of course, they try to say I do that to them, of course, which is not true. I'm just stating facts. You steal from me, I'm going to call you a thief. Just like if you act like an asshole to me, I'm going to call you an asshole, right? If you're going to act like a see you next Tuesday, I want to say you're a see you next Tuesday. I mean, I don't have to use those words. I could just say you're not a nice lady or not a nice person or whatever. Not, you know. The point is, guys, that this is how sick our world is. And the fact that politicians, you know, and I'm talking about even the conservatives, not just liberals, but there's conservatives that are nuts, or whatever they're called, democrats, demonic crap, the Democrats, right? You know, whatever your religion, whatever your political views, or whoever you side with, at the end of the day, I side with truth. So I don't care what you want to call yourself. I don't care if you're religious or not. I don't care if you believe in God. I mean, I do care, but if you believe in God, at the end of the day, these are facts that no one can deny. Anybody that would, you know, you want to change your gender, you're a liar. There is no such thing really as transgender. I'm not a transgender dog, okay? I can't just change I'm not a trans species, you know? I used to be human, now I'm a dog or a cat or whatever, right? It's just not, it's nonsense. The fact that I have to make videos like this, and I believe I need to, maybe not have to, but I believe we all have to make an effort to say our part and confront this before people have stayed quiet for much too long. The Bible's full of stuff. It talks about having long hair, how it's a shame for a man to have long hair, how it's an embarrassment and a sin for a man, basically to dress up like a woman, okay, to wear a dress. And I mean, unless it's a man dress, you know, like whatever, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, right? Bottom line is, guys, this is nuts. I just thought I'd share that with you. You know, here's some common sense people. This guy's awesome. Anyways, guys, I truly love and care about everyone that's listens to my channel, to everybody that's not listening. I care about everybody, and I wish nothing more for them to get the help that they need and to sincerely come back to God and ask for forgiveness and not have tolerance, because God does not tolerate sin, and neither do I. You know, I'm forced to put up with crap in my life, but at the same time, I do not actually tolerate it. Sadly enough, when I was younger, I tolerated things which I shouldn't have, thinking I was doing the right thing, and that's kind of the reason why I'm in the mess that I'm in with people that are stealing and vandalizing, basically squatters on my property, right? It's just stating facts here, guys. You know, I love with all my heart and wish nothing good. I mean, wish nothing but good things to happen to all people, but ultimately it ain't going to happen if you keep doing stupid stuff. Well, bad things are going to happen to you, and that's not my fault, right? Anyways, guys, take care for the bear. You have a great day. Bye for now.